Hi there, Delilah here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie adaptation of Mockingjay. So before I go ahead and get started, I just wanted to tell you that my exams are completely done with. I think I did a really good job, and I just wanted to thank you very much for all of your patience and your words of extreme kindness wishing me good luck on my exams. It all was totally worth it, and I'm so happy to be done with that. For the upcoming week, I'm going to be uploading some different kinds of videos just to go with the season of Thanksgiving and the holidays. So look forward to some new videos coming out. Now, I have read Mockingjay probably about a year ago. I'm not sure, I don't really remember, but I read it a while ago. So when I went to go see it, I kind of did that on purpose, kind of not. Some of you already know that I actually like to watch the movie before I read the book because I don't like to sit in the theater and constantly compare the book to the movie. I think each should stand on its own. I didn't reread Mockingjay before going to see it so that I wouldn't be comparing constantly and I could enjoy the movie for all it's worth. Now, I have to tell you that there are more than likely going to be spoilers in this review. Probably not spoilers for the movie itself, but obviously it's the third in a series, and so it's gonna have spoilers from Catching Fire and The Hunger Games. So let's talk about the good. What did I like about the Mockingjay movie? Everything. A lot of people are giving this movie some flack. At least a lot of my favorite critics are. I watch a lot of movie critics on YouTube, and many of them have been saying that this movie is A, boring, B, way too much exposition, C, no action whatsoever, D, unnecessary, all these complaints about the movie, and I actually, for the first time in my life, completely disagree with all of that. I thought this movie was really good, and I want to say it's because I've read the book, but I really don't think it's because I've read the book. For me, I like the emotional connection I have to everything that's going on. I've been with these characters since the very first Hunger Games, and I've been a true fan of Peeta since the very beginning, and to have him stuck at the Capitol going through all of these trials, and oh no, not Peeta. Granted, let me just point out something. Yes, I have already read the book. I already knew everything that was going to happen, and I should have been prepared, but every single time that my heart was pounding in my chest while reading Mockingjay, watching Mockingjay Part 1, every single time, heart pounding, hands shaking, I was so into this story, regardless of how much action is in the movie or not. I actually disagree. I think there's a lot that happens in the story. Is there a lot of exposition? Yes, but there's still a lot that's happening. Nobody's just sitting around talking for 2.5 hours. A lot of people are saying that this movie is so dialogue heavy. A lot of movies are dialogue heavy. There's some scenes where they're talking, yes, but it's not like that's all they do for the 2.5 hours. So I really don't understand why people are saying that. I really don't get it. The visuals. Everything I liked was good. I mean, some parts were a little CGI, but I really loved seeing District 13 and seeing all the different technology and what their like bunkers looked like. It reminded me of the Pentagon. Everything looked exactly how my mind thought of it when I was reading it, and I just thought that was so incredibly perfect. I was really, really happy with the way that it turned out. And now for the bad. So some things that bothered me, I really don't know what bothered me about this. I actually liked it. All of it, a lot. Well, there were some, okay. Here's some things that kind of bothered me a little bit. And it had to do, I guess, with the acting. I thought that Philip Seymour Hoffman, may he rest in peace, of course, I thought from time to time his character was a little bit much. Like, I didn't exactly understand the kind of small leap in his character from Catching Fire up until now. I feel like sometimes his acting took away from the scene a little bit. That's just a tiny commentary. I don't really think he did a bad job or anything. I just thought there was a little bit much with, and it wasn't even really things he was saying or how he was portraying it. It was like his expressions. Sometimes his expressions would just be too much for me. I'd be like, you know, that kind of thing. But it was okay. It was okay. Oh, something else that bothered me. And I don't know if this has anything to do with my general indifference towards the character Prim, but I just feel like she has no soul. And I'm sorry for all you Prim lovers out there. I just feel like she has no soul when she talks. I think she was a little bit better in this one than in Catching Fire, but like the way she talks, it's like she has no feeling behind it. Like, I'm gonna be training to become a doctor. Not, I'm gonna be a doctor, you know? It's just, it feels so almost like she has no soul. And it's really nothing against the actress that plays her, because I kind of feel like Prim as a character doesn't have much of a soul. I feel like she's there just to kind of move Katniss along. And, that's kind of that's a separate issue, I think. But yeah, I feel like they could have given her a little bit more life. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm really struggling to find what I didn't like about Mockingjay Part 1. I liked it, and I guess there's not really much else to say. It was good. So now for my rating. With movies, I don't know. When was the last time I did a movie review? Divergent? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one 4 stars out of 5 stars. I thought it was highly enjoyable. It had my heart racing the whole time. I never once got bored. I don't know why people keep saying that they got bored. I never got bored, not once. And I am pumped up to see Part 2. I cannot wait, and I loved how everything happened from sequence to sequence in this movie. I thought it was fun. How I'm going to suggest this film to others is, if you read Mockingjay and if you're a fan of the series, yes, you're probably going to love it just as much. You're probably still going to be very angry at the end as to why they decided to split it into 2 films, but if you're like me, you probably understand that there's just so much that happens in the last book and it's necessary. But if you are not a diehard fan of the whole series, whether that be just the movies or just the books or both, then you're probably gonna be like, why did they even bother? At least that's what I'm noticing. It's the people who just go to these movies to go see them. Like, they don't even necessarily like the Hunger Games. Those are the ones that I feel are getting quite bored with it. Especially since there's no actual Hunger Games in it. But I think if you like... Sorry, there are squirrels going crazy in my yard right now. I think if you generally like the Hunger Games series, you should be fine. And I'm not talking about just people who read the book. I really can't stand when people say, oh, you had to read the book to like it. No, as a film on its own, I think it is a strong work. I think it captures a lot of the important aspects of Mockingjay, that first half of the book. And I don't think that the cliffhanger at the end, I don't think it's so strong that it'll make you so angry. Like, I think it goes up and up and up and up, and then it levels off just to where you'd be okay to wait another year to see it, rather than flipping tables and throwing chairs at windows like somebody else was at the end of Catching Fire. So I suggest I suggest you go see it and decide for yourself. There we go. Yes, I say go see it and decide for yourself what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Everything's fine. I totally respect everybody's opinions on this film, and I am stoked for Mockingjay Part 2. So that's it for my review on Mockingjay Part 1. I know it was a little dense. Is that the right word? Like, it's lacking a lot, but I just don't want to give away too much. The movie literally just came out, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it or anybody who hasn't read the book. And I would love to talk more in depth about spoilers in some other medium so that we don't spoil it for others. But yeah, if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them below. Let me know what you think. And if you want to talk about the movie in the comments, I just ask that you please refrain from spoilers. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon with another cool video. I think we're going back into Bookland. I'll see you next time. Bye!